How did Eminem become financially free? We will be going through both his music and investments. Starting with some background, Eminem, born Marshall Mathers III, is the most top-selling album rapper of all time. Coming from Detroit, Eminem started seriously pursuing his career at 14 years old, trying to escape from his rough family life. As the story goes, Eminem failed his freshman year of high school 3 times due to wanting to focus on his music career. With how he writes, I am sure English class was not the issue. His movie he would later go on to starring in, 8 Mile, would be a loose autobiography of Eminem trying to come up through the battle rap scene in Detroit. Eminem did release the Infinite album and Slim Shady EP before being signed to Dr. Dre and Aftermath Records in 1998. 1 year later, his career would take off with the collaboration of the legend, moving him towards the path he wanted to be on for financial freedom. I am sure most of you are familiar with Eminem, so let's move on to his music and label. Going into music, Eminem has been a part of over 25 projects throughout his career, including 11 of his own studio albums. As I mentioned before, Eminem is the top-selling rapper of all time when it comes to albums, with over 230 million album sales worldwide, which is just crazy to think about. His top-selling album is the Marshall Mathers EP from 2000, which sold over 32 million units since the release. When people say no one listens to Eminem, the numbers beg to differ. His debut album Under Aftermath, the Slim Shady LP, sold 1.7 million copies first week, numbers we don't see anymore in music now. And what makes this crazier is these are physical copies. A lot harder to sell music when you have to go outside of your home to get it, just once again showing the influence that Eminem has. Going from Infinite in 1996 selling about 1,000 copies total to 1.76 million first week for the studio debut 3 years later was just the first jump in album sales, as he would continue to climb project after project. With the highest album sales comes the millions made. Eminem makes on average 20 million per year just off his music now, being able to increase that number to up to 50 million if you include his touring. When you are at his level with the albums he has made, people will continue to listen to his music for decades, providing this continuous income. Now going into Eminem's label situation, as mentioned before, Eminem signed to Dr. Dre's Aftermath Records in 1998. He is still signed to Aftermath to this day. However, just a year after signing, Eminem wanted to start his own label empire with Shady Records in 1999. He currently releases his music through Aftermath, Shady, and Interscope. The first solo artist signed to Shady was 50 Cent, which blew up the label as well as 50 Cent's career. Current artists signed to Shady in 2022 include the Griselda Group, more specifically Westside Gunn and Conway also have solo deals. Shady Records does more than just label duties, having business ventures into the Shade 45 radio station, which is a massive success. Shady Records is just one area of Eminem's empire. I am most excited to get into his investments. A recent investment made by Eminem was into the NFT platform Maker's Place. Over the past 2 years, we have seen Eminem's interest into the digital space, releasing his own personal NFTs, and recently performing as an NFT, which needs some work. To improve this technology, Eminem, alongside others, took part in a $30 million Series A investment round. This will take some time to grow, but I really do hope to see some cool things developed using this investment money. If so, it could be a major payout for Eminem. In 2015, Eminem invested into the hip-hop media company Genius. If you are on YouTube watching my video, you most likely have seen a Genius video with an artist breaking down their lyrics. Genius originally was launched in 2009, building a community around artist lyrics and expanding into new shows and new media, once being at the forefront in the industry. In 2021, Genius was sold to Media Lab for $80 million, which provided a payout to investors. As good as that sounds, some investors did not get paid out in full due to selling below what the company originally recently raised. The company exit could have been a lot better if sold at the prime, but after having issues internally and with major companies like Google, this would lead to a decline in value, leading to the below raised payout. Even though this may have been a loss for Eminem, he has struggled in music and business, but has overcome these challenges to succeed in both. A success story from Eminem's investments comes in 2016 when he invested into the shoe resale platform StockX when it was just a startup. StockX was founded in 2015 and was taking investments in the low tens of millions at the time when Eminem got into it. Fast forward to now, StockX is now valued at $3.8 billion, providing a massive value increase to Eminem since his original investment. StockX is not going anywhere with continuous growth year after year, which puts Eminem in a great position to sit on this gold mine. A business that Eminem started was in 2017 with his restaurant Mom's Spaghetti located in Detroit. The business started as a pop-up shop full of ideas and would eventually open a standing location in 2021. After more news came in, the spot has become a tourist attraction. Mom's Spaghetti also had a pop-up shop at the past 2022 Super Bowl. I think this is a great idea because it builds a brand from a famous lyric that Eminem is known for, creating an opportunity to separate himself but allowing for that additional promotion from his status. Overall, when it comes to Eminem's investments, he has been building a diverse portfolio over the years with investing in startups like stockx and Maker's Place. With having a diverse portfolio allows for some losses like we saw with Genius. Eminem has other investments into real estate, stocks and bonds, which only run his portfolio deeper. Eminem may have failed freshman year of high school 3 times, but that would eventually lead to his business empire. This leads me to the question, what is next for Eminem? I think we will continue to get music from him. He has been consistently releasing music once every 2 years, which keeps his name in the conversation, still collecting on his giant catalog. I think we will see more investments into the blockchain Web3 space as we saw with his investment into Maker's Place. This is a space that he has been showing a lot of interest in over the past 2 years. Still, I think we will see him continue to diversify his investments, providing him growing wins even through the losses. I'd love to see a Mom's Spaghetti location open up near me. Eminem has always been finding new ways to make money for himself, whether it was through acting, being an author, or investing. What is next for Eminem? Continuing to identify successful lanes he can invest in and continue to grow his empire. In summary, Eminem has the most rap album sales in the world, which has been growing since 1996. Eminem took the game by storm and found ways to open up new opportunities for himself through his label Shady Records, dropping a cult classic with 8 Mile, and finding new businesses he could build. I do think we see a lot of unnecessary hate towards Eminem today, but the numbers do not lie, and that is why his name has been in the conversation for almost 30 years. If there is one thing that Eminem has done both in his music and business career, it was overcoming challenges to be on top, leading himself to becoming financially free. And that is how Eminem became financially free. I hope you found this video informational. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe, as well as let me know what I should talk about next. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.